What's up guys, back with another review of the Floureon H101. Now if you saw me unbox this one, you'll know this one is an inverted flyer. So it actually flies upside down. So that's pretty cool, and the other cool thing about this one is that it's only about $14 on gearbest.com. So you can't really go wrong with an inverted flyer for only 14 bucks. Definitely a great flyer. This one has a lot of power for such a little guy. Fits right in the palm of my hand, but I've flown this thing in high wind, in snowstorms, and this thing can take it. It's got a lot of power in this little guy, so I've been very impressed in the different conditions that this one will fly in. The big draw to this one is the inverted flight. So how does that fly? It flies excellent. This one flies basically the same inverted or normal flight mode, and in both modes very powerful, can cut through the wind. Really don't have too many bad things to say about the flight characteristics of this one. It flies very fast, it's very agile in the air, has a very fast yaw on it. Even in the lower rate of this one, the yaw is fairly quick, so that's something you're gonna have to get used to a little bit on this one. Not quite as quick as the H8 Mini, but this one does get pretty quick, and it's actually pretty comparable to that quad if you own that one. Feels kind of like a similar build quality, although the props on this one are a little more durable, I've found, than on the H8 Mini. I've broken quite a few props on that one, and this one I've crashed it a bunch, even got it stuck in a tree, and very durable, haven't had any issues with it. So as I said earlier, the yaw is pretty quick on the beginner rate, and on the expert rate, the yaw is very quick. So this one will do very tight funnels, and those are very fun to watch. And it's also a little bit difficult to control. You can very easily over yaw this one and kind of lose control of it. But this one does have headless mode, so that could help you with this. And the headless mode works very well on this. Used it a number of times. Also has one key return, and the one key return works fairly well, although it is winter here in central New York and very windy, so had a little bit difficulty flying back to me in the wind, but I think that's just because it's more docile when it's flying backwards in the return to home function. So seemed to work well, but had a little trouble fighting the wind in the return to home mode. Definitely like the look of it. Has a nice bright LED in the front, so when you're flying at night or in near night conditions, the front of this guy lights right up, and very easy to keep orientation, and that's definitely going to help you with the quick yaw in this one. Also, it looks very cool flying in the air with the front of it lit up. Prop guards seem to work very well on this one. I've crashed it into a few things, and they will protect the props and even keep you in flight in certain circumstances. They also function as landing feet to land the quad if you are flying it inverted. Let's talk about the one big issue I had with this one. Flown this one around quite a bit, and then the other day I was flying it and I was doing a lot of flips and inversions, and I think I confused the accelerometer because my controls reversed on me. So that's actually how I ended up in the tree. So that was definitely concerning to me that the controls reversed on it. They don't normally do that. I've heard a lot of quads that fly inverted will do that on you when you invert them, but this one, they don't normally reverse on you. So this one particular time when they did, it was concerning, and like I said, I crashed in the tree. The other day I flew it again and the same thing happened. So that could be an issue with the controls reverse on you, but I am flying in some fairly extreme conditions here in central New York in the wintertime, so maybe it's the combination of the wind, the cold, the snow, not sure. So something to keep an eye out for. The controls could reverse on you. So the second time they reversed, I was a little more prepared for it, and I landed it and then let it sit for a minute and then picked it up and flew it right from where I landed from, and the controls were fine. Maybe the accelerometer gets a little confused on this one from time to time. Not too big an issue. I still really enjoy flying this one, but definitely something to be aware of. The other issue I've had on this one, on my controller, the forward pitch tends to stick. And this could be something unique to my controller, or it could be something that is an ongoing problem with this one, I'm not sure. But if you're doing something like inverting it or flipping it and you hit the forward pitch and it tends to stick, I've crashed it a few times because the forward pitch is stuck. And it took me a little while to realize that kind of happens in this one. Probably something you could rectify if you wanted to open this up and do a little handyman special or something like that. Not a huge issue, but definitely something to be aware of. Charging time on this one is about 40 to 45 minutes, and the flight time is around 5 minutes on this one. A little tough for me to say because the cold weather is going to eat the battery a little faster. So I'm gonna say around 5 minutes, you might be able to get more, but the flight time is very satisfying and definitely a lot of fun to fly this one around. The inversion mode is really cool. Definitely like flying it that way. Does great funnels, both inverted and right side up. So that's all I got for you with the Floureon H101. Bought this one off of gearbest.com for just under 14 bucks. So I think it's a definite win-win. You know, there's a few issues with it, but 14 bucks and all the features you get with it. You get the inverted flight, you get the return to home, you get the headless mode, you get a very sporty quad with a quick yaw on it that does great funnels, great sport flyer. Definitely check this one out. You're not gonna break your bank buying it, and you're gonna have a lot of fun with it. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If I missed anything, hit me up in the comments below. I thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna be having some great quadcopters in for review. You don't wanna miss it. I'll see you guys in the next video, and thanks for watching. Happy flying.